Each day acquire something which will help you to face poverty or death and other ills as well. After running over a lot of different thoughts, pick out one to be digested thoroughly that day. Those are the words of Lucius Seneca, Seneca the Younger, Stoic philosopher who lived in the Roman Empire many moons ago. And it's essentially what I want to do with all of you on a daily basis. I call these types of videos my daily bread videos because I eat this stuff. You know, it's soul food. Certain passages can change the way I look at a situation or make me realize things about myself or other things, and things that help me tremendously. So, you know, for me, I consider this as part of a healthy diet. If you want to have a strong, healthy body, you have to eat, you know, relatively healthy foods. You have to exercise. You have to lead a healthy lifestyle. The mind is like a body in a sense. You know, its health depends on what we put into it and the exercises that we make it do. And a lot of the times it's just operating on its own. So for me, my daily consumption of this soul food is like, it's a way to, you know, keep the doctor at bay, I guess. I don't know in this analogy who the doctor would be, probably a therapist, but it's my way of keeping strong mentally, right? And it's the food that I put into my mind. That's how I look at it anyways. So every day I try to read, you know, a little bit from some of my favorite works. I try to read stuff that's going to help me in my day-to-day living. So Seneca talks about digesting a thought that's going to help you against death and disease and poverty, but for me it's also digesting thoughts that make me grateful for what I have. Digesting thoughts that help me see things in the most helpful or optimal way. Not necessarily an optimistic way, but looking at it in the best light so that I can figure out what I need to do in the situation to either, you know, improve it or make the best of it. So these are the types of thoughts that I'm always trying to look for in everything that I read. So I'm going to share this daily bread with all of you, and you know, just like any other type of food, soul food is not, you know, there's different kinds of soul food. There's, you know, there's Italian, there's Chinese, there's Indian. I don't limit myself to any one tradition or faith or, you know, school of thought. I branch out and I look for things that, as you'll see from these daily or semi-daily videos, it's very easy to pick out the real soul food. You know, separate the healthy food from the junk food and the poison, even, because there is poison in some of those books, right? It's not all good, that's not what I'm saying, but I look for the good stuff in all of them, and then you know, I'll share those with you. So I'll also give you some commentary. I'm no expert, but you know, this is what I do. I love this stuff, and it's changed my life for the better. And my whole purpose with these videos and the whole channel is to just share things that hopefully will help you the way they've helped me. You know, I encourage you, like an all-you-can-eat buffet, to just pick out the dishes that you love, the dishes that, you know, don't upset your stomach, and that taste good to you, right? It's easy to agree with a lot of this stuff intellectually, like what Seneca says, for example, that we should every day try to digest some kind of thought that's beneficial. It's easy to agree with that intellectually and to say, yeah, it makes sense. Of course that would help. But it's another thing to practice it. So these videos is a way for me to hold myself accountable as well. Because if I don't, you know, if I don't commit to making something for other people, then it's not going to happen. I'm just not going to ever get around to it. So